I'm going to do a walkthrough on creating a new building shell. I just today received a set of shells for Lucas Oil Stadium, and we're going to take them and convert them from their current DWG file, which is standard CAD format, into a Vectorworks shell that we can use. So I'm going to first thing close out of the default Vectorworks template that opens and go to New and create one from a document template and select the FAV New Venue template. So first thing, if we take a look at our layers, you can see the default layer is a 196 scale, and it's just called Venue. So we're going to import the DWG file and see what it looks like. So go to File, Import. Top option is a single DWG file. We're going to take a look at this level 1 file that I got first. Not entirely sure what this error message is coming from, but we'll hit OK and see what we get. So first thing, most important thing we're going to do is we're going to just try matching the scale that our default layer was given us. 1/8 inch equals 1 foot. That sounds good. And really the key thing to do is once you import it, you want to take your ruler and you want to just measure against a known distance and just see how it shows up inside Vectorworks. Sweet. So we got all kinds of layers that just popped up here, and we want to just see what's in there. You sometimes never know what to expect when you're bringing in a DWG file. So I'm going to go ahead and just say show active only, and you can option click on one of these visibility items or alt click on Windows, and it will do the same thing to all of them. But what we want to do is we'll just start at the top. We selected it to active only, so basically only the selected design layer is going to be displayed. And this layer, when you zoom way out, you see there's just one little thing here, and it looks like a doorway. And if we click through all these other ones, zoom way out, you see one little object sitting there. And these all just seem to have a little object in that same spot. And then this layer has the rest of the venue. If we go to show snap others, so everything's visible, you can see right here, is just a little cluster of objects, and the layer that we are currently on, this ADA, has everything. So we basically just don't need all of these layer crops. So let's just delete them. The other thing is that when we imported our DWG file, it created, we brought in new layers, and there's actually nothing on the existing venue layer. So for a template, it's good just to have a single venue layer. So I'm just going to delete the old one because there's nothing in it. I'm going to edit this one, and I'm going to rename it to venue. And more specifically, I'm just going to add the level 1 descriptor on it. Most important thing to do is to hit T for your tape measure tool. And you want to check the measurement against a known distance. So you can do this a handful of different ways. A good thing to do is to have been in the facility and to measure something and know what it is. You know, you can go in and be like, I'm just going to go, maybe you have a set of drawings, or maybe you just literally go into one of these rooms with the tape measure and measure the width. That's ideal, is to have something concrete that you know is a measurement. You know, say you go in here and you go, okay, I know this room is 30 foot. And you check it on the shell and it measures out to 30 foot, you're good. If it measures out to like 120 feet, you know your scale needs adjusted. Another thing is just to look at a standard object, such as a doorway, and to make sure that that's a good measurement. So this one, inside the doorway is 3'6", 3'8". That sounds about right for a doorway into a meeting room. It's kind of a large doorway, but it's not, you know, if this measured out to be a single doorway and it was 12 feet or it was 18 inches, you know that that was not correct, and you need to take a look at your scale. Super nice thing about this shell is there's a football field in the middle of it with basically a giant 300-foot ruler. So let's just take a measurement across a 10-yard line, and it comes out to be 30 foot exactly. That has me convinced that our scale on this is spot on, and I'm going to go ahead and save it. I feel like I should add a descriptor with meeting rooms, because that's the main thing that I was hoping to have in here. You also have the exhibit space, you have the lobby going to the convention center, but I'll just probably change it to just a level 1. But that's pretty much all you have to do. Import it, clean up your layers, and ensure that your scale is accurate. That being the most important step. And that's all you gotta do.